selfish ghost.
Hello everybody, my name is Tananya and today we're going to do another how-to video. So the how-to video today is going to be about organizing your custom content that you've downloaded, and also just to keep an eye on your system requirements when downloading custom content, that your C drive is not maxed out. So the first thing that I have in my folder is my mods folder. This can be downloaded from here. I will link it into the description, and what this is, I'll just go in here now and show you what this folder actually is. Documents, electronic, blah 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 blah. Mods. Okay, so when you actually download this folder from here, what happens is there is a walkthrough, so don't worry about it, and you do download it from here. There's a lot of information, but what this actually does is it gives you this folder within your Electronic Arts folder, and when you click in here, you go into packages and you end up, this is where you would put all of your mods that you've downloaded. So for instance, I've like all my NROS mods in here. But what I do is I have created folders for, accessories, clothes, hair, makeup, objects, all that type of stuff. And what I've done is any CC I've downloaded, I have put into these folders. Now these I created myself. They do not come with the mods folder when you download it. I just do it so I can organize my custom content. So for instance, if we were to go in here, say to accessories, these are, some of the accessories that I have. Clothes, again, all of my clothes are in here, and they have been taken from my Sims Treat downloads folder. So if we go in and say Electronic Arts Sims 3 downloads, so this is my downloads folder, which doesn't have that much in it. The reason it has this in it is, as you can see, I did these in May of 2016, and I basically forgot to organize them at the time, and I have no clue what this is, but I'm too afraid to delete it. So they are just left in my downloads folder. But that is all that I have. So for instance, if I was to say, come in here and let's just download, this is just eye lenses. So we'll just download these eye lenses from TSR just so I can show you what's actually, happening and how you go about doing this. So let me just get this, The Sims tree to open, if it would ever open. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we have it. Right, so if I go in here to the downloads folder and I put this piece of content in, so obviously it will pop in here anytime today. There we go. Okay, so it's popped in here, and let's just let that do its thing. So that's basically what the mods folder does. It really is entirely up to you how you want to organize it. But what you're in essence doing is you're taking it out of the downloads folder and putting it into this custom folder. It just keeps it organized because that downloads folder can get absolutely insane very, very quickly. And don't be concerned, you do not lose the CC if you move it from here. It's still within your Electronic Arts folder, as you can see here. Just so in case, panic or anything like that. I don't want you guys to panic. So, this is my Sims Tree folder, and it is within it. And it doesn't make a difference. The CC will show up. So please do not worry about moving it from your downloads folder. And just what that does is it just organizes it a little bit more and means you can keep track of it. Again, you don't have to do that. You can keep everything in your downloads folder. But I find then if you're trying to look for bad CC or anything like that, it becomes very difficult to find because it's in that folder. So I think that piece of CC has gone in. It has. Right. So in theory, if I go in now to my downloads folder, there should be, and here it is. So simply what I would do, because at the moment, let me just show you here, right? At the moment, it's showing in here. As I mentioned in a previous video, I do not keep any of my downloads in my downloads folder on the launcher because that slows your game down. So basically what I'm going to show you what this does now. So if I come in here and I just cut this and I say, right, I'm going back, I'm going into my mods folder, into packages, and let's see, I'll put this in as makeup. So I'll just paste that in there. And now it's gone from my downloads folder. So when I was speaking about that in my previous video, I probably should have gone more into it. But this is a really good way to just empty out, this tab on your Sims Tree Launcher just here. And it doesn't do anything. You won't lose your CC, anything like that. So definitely don't worry about that. The other thing that I do, or my setup that I have, is I have a C and a D drive. So for instance, if I was to come in here, what I would say to you is always keep an eye on your C drive just by clicking on your properties and then looking in here. So I have 36.5 gigabytes free. My CC cleaner that I downloaded in my other video and showed you, this manages your C drive quite well. But to make my game run very well and the way it does, I have all of my games in my D drive. I do not have them in my C drive at all. The only thing that's in my C drive is custom content. So, you know, I have it here. This is all of my, you know, backups that I would have had when I changed this, because to change this, you have to do it in Origin. So if you don't have, you know, a D drive, I have a terabyte, 1 terabyte D drive that I got that is inside my tower, but you can get an external hard drive as well. You will have to reroute that if you want it to be in your D drive, and I cannot stress enough how important it is to create a backup of the folder that's in your C drive. You won't have to keep it forever. It's just during the process in case something goes wrong and you lose everything. I know that is every simmer's nightmare, and we don't need that in our life. So we can try to avoid that at all costs if we can. So all of my games, as mentioned, are on my D drive, and all of my custom content is on my C drive. So that's kind of how I make sure that my Sims game runs, how I don't come into issues with, you know, downloading a huge ton of custom content, and just how sorry to cough in your ear, and just how I manage my actual files. So I do hope that this very, very brief video was helpful. If you do have any questions, please do let me know, and please don't be afraid to download that Mod The Sims folder, because it's very simple. So all you have to do is just click download here. It pops up on your left hand side screen. You just unzip it and it automatically installs in. There will be nothing in it when you install it, but it just means that you can, you know, download mods if you want to change the game, and it really just is a lifesaver for me. So if you want to kind of get to grips with everything that you have and get organized, this is definitely what you want to download to do so. So yeah, I do hope you found the video useful. As mentioned, if you have any questions, please do let me know, and I will look forward to seeing you guys next time.